Stay by yourself. I pull up a pint, light up my drugs, play soberless nights, ride around with the snub, like this can't be life. You gotta be more. I gotta be so. I gotta be bored. I pull up a pint, light up my drugs, play soberless nights, ride around with the snub, like this can't be life. You gotta be more. I gotta be so. I gotta be bored. Listen. The greatest said it ain't no stopping you. I tell my son to think different from what your pops will do. I tell my daughter that the world got a lot for you. You ain't gotta be a stripper or a prostitute. Cause the world fucked up. Don't know who changed the rules. Got girls thinking you can't twerk, you ain't cool. Got niggas thinking you can't work and pay dues. Nowadays it's all cocaine plates and MJ shoes. I ain't really on that conscious shit, but I'll be damned if my son's self-consciousness be a reason he don't end up being prosperous, doing the same dumb shit me and my pops did. Listen, I put it in a song so hopefully you can see that I don't want to spit an image, want you better than me. And you ain't gotta join the army to be all you can be. I just want you to be me. I pull up a pint, light up my drugs, play soberless nights, ride around with the snub, like this can't be life. You gotta be more. I gotta be so. I gotta be bored. I pull up a pint, light up my drugs, play soberless nights, ride around with the snub, like this can't be life. You gotta be more. I gotta be so. I gotta be more. Listen, where's the love? Where's the hope? I ride with the snub. The girl is on dope. I tried it sober. The shit got colder. See the evil in people. Now that I'm older, look, I gotta be so. Gotta be me. Sarcastic as fuck. No other way I'ma be. This can't be real. This can't be life. Till death do us part. The hustle, my wife. I'm grinding for fam. It's fam forever. Love my niggas. So do whatever. It's close to the shit. It so got my ties. You can get hit. I know some wise guys. Yeah. Don't let the good looks fool you. The smooth way school you. The truth ain't do you. I survived the Endo. The 6 to be exact. Niggas laying flat.
Bullets in their back.
Light up my drugs, clean soberless nights, ride around with the snub, like this can't be life. You gotta be more. I gotta be so. I gotta be bored. I'm over my life. Light up my drugs, clean soberless nights, ride around with the snub, like this can't be life. You gotta be more. I gotta be so. I gotta be bored. Listen.
Let's get right into it. This is That's My Take podcast. I am your host, Nug the narrator. That is my dog, Coach, chewing on his bone in the background. I do apologize. Thank y'all all for joining me this evening. Coach. Hey. Coach. He don't care that I'm live. But no, let's get into it real quick. As I said, I am your host, Nug the narrator. Sub, like, comment, share. Cashapp, I'll be scrolling down somewhere coming here. Anything's appreciated. This is a side hustle. We are trying to get monetized, so please tell a friend to check us out. We are also having a live look at the Unk Bowl. Rodgers versus Flacco. Flacco is winning with the Bengals right now over Pittsburgh. I don't know the score as of yet. It is 20-16. Pittsburgh's about to kick a field goal. Let's see if they make it. We're late in the third. Field goal is made. It is 19-20. The Bengals are up. So we will be following that game as we get through this show. Music. Anything that you hear on this show, you can definitely hit me in the email that's in the description. We are the home of the $2 single. Directly from the channel, and it directly supports the channel. As always, this channel, this podcast. This episode is brought to you by the fam. As always, forever about making money, forever amongst made men. Real quick, all my social media that matters, they're all going to have the same name. That's my take, and that's at DATMYTAME. On TikTok, on X, and IG at That's My Take. Give me a follow, bro. I do follow back. Feedback before we get into the show, real quick. We got two different feedbacks this week. One is profanity, so I'm making a conservative effort, no matter how hype or upset I get about a take, to not use unnecessary profanity. I was told that the show is entertaining, but a little too much on the cussing side. And when and if I do monetize, I need to get used to not using profanity anyway. I will say that I'm not going to say that I'm a sailor type cusser, but I do use the vernacular that is called cussing. But obviously, that's not the most professional vernacular to use, especially on YouTube. And happy to say I haven't got a strike yet, but my coach, my dog, he has one strike because I'm getting tired of him. Coach, chill, bro. Chill with the bone, bro. Sorry, he's not going to chill. He'll start right back. He's a brat. He get it honestly. I do apologize. Hey, man. Hey, go somewhere. Sorry. Again, I'm going to do my best not to cuss, drop F-bombs, B-bombs, P-bombs, all the initials that are derogatory bombs. I will not be using them. I'll do my best. Second bit of feedback. I'm hearing that I was a little close to the camera on the last couple of shows, and I was told that your big head ASS could back up a little bit. We don't need to see every little gray hair. So I did back up some. I hope this works. I don't have a zoom on my camera for real. I mean, I like where I get my little piece in and what I'm wearing, so I don't mind being at this angle. I was told I was a little too close, so hey, we gonna slide back. I think I slid back about 9-10 inches from where I had it, adjusted the camera. So I did want to keep my Salvador Dali clock in the frame. I'm a huge fan. We'll talk about him another day. I mean, he's a big influence on a lot of my artistic endeavors in the way that I see things. We'll just say that. But yes, we got all that out the way. I believe merch. Coming soon, we'll have not only different colors of the fam t-shirt, but we're gonna have fam on some merchandising stuff that you can pick up again directly through the channel, help support the channel. Other than that, I believe that's all the commercials out the way. I mean, I had a long day. I won't bullshit. I'm gonna try to, be on and keep the energy where it need to be. Just was a long day. I mean, I don't really want to sound like I'm whining, but shit, it was a long day. But again, I want to let it be known that I plan to be here Thursdays and Sundays unless I'm dead. I can't guarantee each show is going to be the one. I can't guarantee that each show is going to be spectacular, but each show will have original music and myself, original human being. So each show will technically be different based just upon those two factors. As always, we are a sports, music, and entertainment channel. I don't do too much politicking. Obviously, if something trending, I touch on it. I don't mind speaking on things like religion or politics, but again, this is not that show. This is about sports, music, and entertainment. Obviously, I'm gonna give you a little satire, try to obviously be entertaining, thought provoking, and someone that you will not mind listening to. But sometimes, hey, we miss. Such is life. Um, let's get into it. First up, Honeycomb Brazy. He's a rapper. He's from Alabama, Mobile, actually. He was released here a day or so ago and went literally straight to the studio to record a track over a G Herbo beat. And when I tell you it was a breath of fresh air, just because I am a Honeycomb fan. I mean, just keeping it real, I am a fan. I love the one he did with Baby. I love a lot of his songs. I know his personal life could be considered controversial or super gangster, but I'm talking strictly about the music. Honeycomb, like I like his music. I like his music. Simple. So he is home. Again, first thing he did, as they say, is videos posted online October 14th, showing him being greeted by family and friends upon his release after serving time on federal gun charges. He has since gone live on social media and is reportedly returning to making music. Um, Shortly after his release, videos emerged showing him being greeted by loved ones. I already said that, but he's basically he already returned to the studio, same clothes from him getting out to the trenches. Probably a ghetto studio setup. Honestly, I go to him. I'm a recording artist. Not every studio is prestige. I mean, especially with technology, you got the right mic and the mic and the right inputs. Once you get it to a studio with those vocals, all your other sounds go travel like you in a big studio. Now, if you don't know that and you just think you got to be in this huge studio, you're lost. People are doing stuff in bathrooms and making, hits. Just to be real, the vocals, once they down, the mic's good enough. You got you a good enough engineer at the big boy studios. They can make it sound just as good as anything else that's out there because we all digital now. But my take on him being released is obviously, hopefully, his personal life don't get in the way of his career and his music. I'm not sure where he stands in terms of if he's signed, who he with, but I do know as an independent, he has enough juice to at least start booking shows ASAP through Alabama. I will say Mississippi, obviously South Carolina. Everybody that do music knows South Carolina. I would assume Florida. And I mean, a couple of the Southeast states, I think he can make a bag, a quick, 10 piece, 5 up front, 5 when I get there. You do that shit 10 times, that's 100 bands. That don't take but 3 weeks in the rap world. Like, for real, for real. And I'm just talking low numbers. He might want 20 bands, so double that. That's just, the industry. But obviously, we're happy to see him home. If you are a fan or if you are even familiar with Honeycomb Brazy, if not, get familiar. He's got a real backstory if you're in the lifestyle. But again, the music is what I'm talking about. The music. I'm big on dude's music, and I hope to hear a good body of work with him being free. Moving on. We do got some sad news to report. It has been reported that D'Angelo, and I'm 47. To me, D'Angelo is like known by everybody. So I understand if you're 27 or 17, who you might not know who D'Angelo is. But in short, before I read this press release from whatever slate.com, but I just want to say, if you don't know who D'Angelo is by name or by music, I think you should take time out to at least go explore who he was as an artist, because he did pass away here recently of cancer, which will probably take me out and everybody else out listening to this due to the way the processed foods, the environment, corporate America's constant pollution of the world as they make a buck. I do feel like cancer go get most of us, and I mean I'm accepting of my fate. It is what it is. I might probably end up going out like Bob Marley, who supposedly contracted cancer in the foot and it spread, and he didn't supposedly want to have any of the chemo and stuff to keep him alive. And shortly thereafter, the cancer spread throughout his whole body and he died. That may be my story. That's cool. Please, if you go cry for me, cry tears of joy. If not, let me go. I didn't do much on earth that even warrants a motherfucker to remember me. And that's what I go through daily as I try to become someone of some stature. But that's another story. Here I go reading. Michael Eugene Archer, better known to the world as D'Angelo, died on Tuesday of pancreatic cancer at the age of 51. D'Angelo released only 3 studio albums in a career that spanned 30 years, and yet he will still go down as one of the great musicians of his or any era. A man whose art had the power to make and move whole worlds. Born and raised in and around Richmond, Virginia, D'Angelo began performing in his father's church as a young child, and stories of his adolescent domination of local talent shows still circulate throughout the Richmond music scene like folk tales. Sorry, I got a speech impediment. He signed a publishing deal with EMI in 1991 before he was even old enough to vote. After a few years paying dues and scrounging together production work, he released his first solo album, Brown Sugar, in the summer of 95. And let me just, before I land my plane on D'Angelo, let me just take y'all all back to 1995. I'm 47. That means I graduated high school that next year. That means I was a junior in high school. Brown Sugar, and not to be too adult or vulgar, but a lot of relations happened on Brown Sugar, bro. Like a lot. A lot. That album kind of ushered, and I don't want to give it all the light because I was fucking sorry. Sorry. I was having sexual relations to a lot of music, but I definitely remember the Brown Sugar album in relations. So I would say when I was coming into my own as a young pup, 15, 16, getting me some, relations. I remember that album. We're gonna fly away. Pleasure come my way. I love it when we're cruising together. I always wish I could sing, but I know one thing. I'm glad I could rap, because a lot of people who can't rap is envious of the fact that people like me can do that shit. My boy, let me finish my podcast. That's my boy. Like I told y'all in one of my other episodes, you go see him time to time. He's a brat. I mean, he's finished with his bone. Now he won't be in his daddy's lap. It's not happening. No, it's not happening. Moving on. Definitely rest in peace to D'Angelo. Chill, bro. Before I get DJ to come get your ass up out of here. Chill, bro. Go. All right. Moving on. Pretty much, let's do a quick look in. It's 27 to 17 now. I don't know how in the hell the score went from 19 to 20. I don't know what happened. How did they subtract 2 points? I don't know. But anyway, I'm looking at the score. Fourth quarter, 27 to 17. I know I called out a 19. I don't know how they took off 2 points. I don't really know about what happened there. Sorry. With that segue and that live look in, I wanted to get into football and sports because honestly, well, I guess I could get into a couple of the other stories. Nicki Minaj is so reportedly not putting out new music, and she's going at Jay-Z pretty heavy. I'm gonna just say this on this. I don't know what's going on with all that, but I obviously want Nicki to put out another body of work. Then you can retire. I'm not in the messy stuff about she mad because she ain't the queen or she the queen. Listen, females and rap and all that have a hierarchy that you know what I'm saying. I can't put who on top of who. I can just go by who I like and don't like because when you're dealing with that, you got so many people that's this, that for this, because of this reason, this for this reason. So all I can say about that is my take is I hope Nicki do end up dropping one more body of work, go on a tour, then retire if that's what she want to do. But yeah, that's pretty much my take on that. Kim K, co-owner of Skims, then put out a thong with fake hair on it for females. I don't get it. I am a little older, so I do remember when females used to have the little bush thing going a little bit down there. But as of 2025, I want to say it's probably 85% of the women keep that thing shaven. So I really don't know what's going on with this. I'm more than sure people will still buy it because people buy anything. Let me give you a quick example of how people buy anything. Do you know, if you're not familiar with the poop emoji? The poop emoji with the eyes. Yes, that emoji alone is a $500 million industry in merchandising. That is a fact. And that right there, my friend, proves that people will buy anything, even a piece of poo poo. And I could have said the S word there, but I already dropped the F word earlier. So I want to keep the F word being the only cuss word that I drop on this episode as I try to keep everything cleaner. Moving on. Back to sports, a lot of coaches was fired, especially in the college ranks. I believe I spoke upon the Penn State coach, the guy Franklin, that, you know what I'm saying, he ended up getting fired. But it's a lot of coaches that then got fired. Obviously, I just said James Franklin at Penn State. Oregon State fired Trey Bray, and he was there for 2 seasons, so he didn't really do much. Arkansas fired Sam Pittman. He was there for 6 seasons. He was fired September 28th. Oklahoma State fired the the Mike Gundy guy with the mullet. If you're familiar with college football, he's a character, but he got fired September 23rd. UCLA fired Deshaun Foster, I believe. Yeah, he had 2 seasons, 5-10. That's warranted. Virginia Tech fired Brent Bray. That was on September 14th. Stanford fired Troy Taylor. That was on March 25th. So that was early in the season. Trent Dilfer, if you're familiar with Trent, he was an NFL quarterback, Tampa Bay, the Ravens. I think he won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. He basically was fired from UAB as well on October 12th. Kent State fired Kenny Barnes. That was in April. That was on April 15th, so that was a while back. But yes, hey, when you're a college coach, the only thing good about being fired is the buyout. Like, I believe the dude Franklin's got a big boy bag buyout, and depending on the size of your school, that's gonna be the size of your buyout. Like, ain't nothing like getting fired and getting a check. I mean, to me, nothing wrong with that. Just keeping it real. Moving on to the college matchups this week coming up. And also wanted to put it in perspective that there is pretty much a game right now that's on ESPN2, I think. I think it's ESPN2. I think it's ESPN2. Either way, I drew a blank, but I want to say it is Tulsa and somebody. Let's see here. Sometimes my teleprompter works not the best. I try to, what I'm saying, keep it as smooth as possible, but my teleprompter skills is, it's getting better, but sometimes it's not the best. All right. I can't find it. We're gonna move on. There is a game being played. It's Tulsa versus somebody. I can't find the score to give you the update, but matchups to look forward to coming up in college. Friday, which is tomorrow, Louisville play Miami. That should be a good game. They usually have a pretty good game. Miami is number 2 in the country, 5-0. Louisville's coming in 4-1. That should be a good game. Nebraska's also on Friday nights got Minnesota as a late matchup. Just looking at some matchups coming for Saturday, my LSU Tigers got Vanderbilt. Duke's got Georgia Tech. Oklahoma's got South Carolina. Iowa State's got Wisconsin. Michigan's got Indiana. Texas A&M's got Arkansas. Ole Miss got Georgia. Texas Tech's playing Arizona State. Memphis got UAB. Sorry. Oregon's got Rutgers. Washington State will be playing the 18th ranked Virginia. What Virginia is? Commanders, I think. No, not Commanders. I really draw Cavaliers. That's what they are, the Cavaliers. Texas Longhorns got Kentucky. Tennessee's got Bama. That's always a good game. USC's got Notre Dame. That's always a good game. Missouri playing my Auburn Tigers. We're coming in 3-3 versus a 5-1 team. This is a big game. Missouri is ranked 16th. I am scared. Hopefully we pull an upset. We need it. And pretty much BYU is going to play Utah, and that wraps it up for some of the games that's coming up here on Saturday. I look forward to watching some football. If I'm not working, I don't think I'm showing any houses Saturday. I think I got something going on Sunday, but no, I don't think I got nothing going on Saturday. But I'll look forward to watching some games, and I'll be right back Sunday to let you know what I think about some of these matchups and stuff like that. Moving on. Another live look in. We got Flacco pumping his fist. It is 10 minutes to go, and Flacco has 3 touchdowns. And again, the Bengals are up 27-24. So they must have got a big first down right there. Flacco looking good. Bootleg. Dude going down the sideline. They damn near in field goal range. Again, it's 10 minutes left. Bengals are up 27-24. Flacco is probably having, the fountain of youth poured on him instead of Gatorade after this one. But nah, he's looking good. That was a nice little bootleg rollout pass right there. Staying with NFL, let's get right into some of the NFL matchups that's starting. Thursday starts the week. So let's look into some of the matchups that's coming up Sunday and Monday. Again, in the Unk Bowl, it's 27-24 with the Bengals winning. This weekend, we've got the Rams versus the Jaguars. We got my Saints versus Chicago. That should be interesting. That is at Chicago. Miami at Cleveland. New England at Tennessee. Las Vegas at Kansas City. Philly at Minnesota. Carolina at the Jets. New York at the Broncos, Indianapolis at the Chargers, the Commanders at Dallas, Green Bay at Arizona, Atlanta at Frisco. If you don't know what Frisco is, that's San Francisco. And the Monday night games, because it is 2 of them. Tampa Bay, look out for Baker. That's my number 1 choice for MVP of the league this year. No matter how crazy that sounds, that is my front runner, and I've been saying that since week 2. Tampa's got the Lions. And also that same night, Houston has Seattle. Before we wrap up the NFL news, I did want to talk about Alvin Kamara, my Saints, the running back. He said that he will not want to trade or go anywhere else. He would like to remain a Saint. There is a ton of rumors surrounding him being traded. I've heard everything from the Chiefs. I forgot who else, but listen, my take is this. I know these other two running backs, and I don't want to mess up no names or look for no names, but I know that they're doing in and out and using Kamara on third down a lot now. I get what's going on. This is like his ninth season. I get all that. But listen, guy wants to be there. Guy just done a contract with y'all. Let's kill all this. Like, let's kill it. Like, I feel like front office should kill it unless Luma's trying to do something. Like, are you playing Lumas or what? But to me, you should kill that trade talk if Kamara saying he don't want to go nowhere. And honestly, that's just my take on that with the Kamara thing and with my Saints. Pretty much. Again, I'm gonna try to stay with y'all to watch this game. We got 2 segments left, but we'll freestyle a little bit since it's 7 minutes left in a close game, and just keep the look in. But right now, we came to the segment that I call "I Can't Make This Stuff Up." I'm not even gonna say the S word when I acknowledge this segment, because again, I'm trying to not use profanity as much. So I cannot make this stuff up. Brought to you by, again, the fam. This one here was a little while. Let me get it queued up. Where'd you go? Got it. And for those that don't follow the show, I am a tennis player. So this "I Can't Make This Stuff Up" story was pretty wild to me. So obviously I picked it. Tennis player who said a kiss caused his positive methamphetamine test gets 4-year suspension. Yeah. A professional tennis player who said a kiss caused a positive methamphetamine drug test was suspended for 4 years by the International Tennis Integrity Agency on Friday. I don't want to butcher his name, so we're going to just call him Gio, because that's his initials, who represents Venezuela, was suspended in January following the positive test in November of 24 while competing at the ATP Challenger event in Mexico. Both his A and B samples contained the banned substance. The Portuguese-born player denied taking the drug and made his argument at a hearing with an independent tribunal, which decided Gio couldn't prove the drug's presence was unintentional. Gio received credit for time served from his suspension, meaning he will be eligible to compete in 2029. Gio reached a career-high world doubles ranking of 77 in 2020. So if he was that high in 2020, which is 77 ranked, that was 5 years ago, and he's got 4 more years to go. In tennis years, dude, I don't think that meth kiss is worth you being done with your career. If you come back late 30s, you may win a couple, matches, but you winning a championship is probably nil and void, as these younger tennis players, faster, stronger, better equipped, better nutrition to whoop butt on the tennis court. And that was "I Can't Make This Stuff Up." It is 30-24, and we are under 7 minutes left with the Bengals beating the Steelers in the Unk Bowl. Moving on. I'd like to introduce this next segment and this last segment, because we're going to freestyle and watch the end of the game, and I'm going to cue up the music and get out of here. But I'm going to watch the end of the game. It's like 7 minutes left, right up under 7 minutes to go. And it's a close game, so I don't see why not. But this day in history. This segment, if you're not familiar with the show, is me giving you a little educational entertainment as we part ways. I like to close it on Thursdays, and on Sundays it's the second to last segment, because on Sundays I do my Sunday editorials. If you're not familiar with the Sunday editorials, those are only on Sundays. Please look at some Sunday shows to get an idea of what they might entail. But Sundays should be pretty good as usual. So this day in history, I had it pulled up, and obviously, okay, here we go. It's never my teleprompter, my tablet never works with me. So whatever. All right. In 1968, Americans Tommy Smith and John Carlos famously gave the Black Power salute on a 200-meter podium during the Mexico City Olympics to protest racism and injustice against African Americans. Make sure to catch the whole frame. Make sure the whole frame get it. You heard me? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm not about to do no editorial because it's Thursday, but don't ever think just because my preference might be a little different that I ain't pro-black. Don't ever in your life think that. Ever. Don't box me in, bro. Don't do it. But yes, in 1968, these brothers not only protested, but made a statement showing the injustices that my people face in this country, that we not only helped build, but we were enslaved to make build. And that's my take. I do want to thank everybody for joining me. I'm not gonna end the show again. Pittsburgh's getting the ball. I'm gonna probably change my seating arrangement so I can look right at the TV instead of turning. But other than that, I'm gonna cue up the music to have that ready to go once this game in. I do want to thank y'all for joining me. If it seems like it's starting to, take a little while to actually, end, I'll just do my best to end the show and put the music on and, give y'all an update up until that. But yeah, I just changed my seat so I could watch the game. Rogers got the ball. And I don't want to commentate and all that and be that guy, but I'm going to let you know what's going on, just to let you know what's going on. We live. I mean, we got a run of about 3 yards on first down to the left. But yeah, we prefer to do it live. I mean, I could chop it up and do all that, but this ain't that show. This show is about me, you know what I'm saying, finally being in my element. I'll love if you got any Q&A. Again, we don't have no problems with feedback. I know I make jokes and all, but hey, I would like this show to eventually be a call-in show. I would love to be interactive, but right now I know we building. I done this. It's been 3 years on and off that I've done a podcast, and I mean, listen, I understand now my viewership is like low, under 3 figures. I don't have 3-figure views right now. I get it. We'll build it back up. We're not going anywhere unless the Wi-Fi bill isn't paid. Other than that, the laptop's okay for about another year. I like my little setup. I am thinking about getting a backdrop, but then I'm like, where I'm gonna put the backdrop? Do I really want a backdrop in my room? And I'm single now, so do I really want, if I have company? Who knows? If I have company, do I want them to see my backdrop and my lights and all this? And they might think I'm on some flick porn stuff, but nah, baby, I'm just a low-end podcaster trying to make it. And yes, one other thing. A lot of people been asking, how's your, how you doing? How's your mental? You're hiding behind glasses. How's everything? Listen, as much as I would like to just divulge every little single thing of my life, that'll never happen. So, I mean, I am doing good. Mentally. No, I don't hide behind glasses. I prefer to wear glasses, but yeah, I mean, everything's pretty status quo on my end. We got 5 minutes left, and whoa, Pittsburgh had to punt. This is what we're gonna do. If Pittsburgh ends up, if the Bengals end up draining the clock, we're going to get out of here and we're going to just assume that the Bengals going to win. Because I don't want to hold nobody, and I don't want people to think I'm just lingering on with the show. But I am a sports, music, and entertainment podcast, and we do have a live game, so I don't feel as guilty, but I don't want it to linger on. So let's see what the Bengals do after this commercial break, and we'll go from there. But yes, also never forget, please like, subscribe, comment, share. Tell your friend to tell a friend, hey man, they got this crazy little dude that got a podcast. You know, you ain't gotta watch it, but once you give him a sub, it's free. Like, I would like you to maybe watch it if you're into what I'm into. Some people not into hip hop. I get that. Some people not into football. I get that. Some people can care less about what's going on in entertainment. I get that too. I get all that. But there is a lane for people that care about those things. And that's where I come in at. That's where I come in at. Yep. Well, at least that's what I tell myself. We almost off commercial. I'll do a little commentating. And I'm going to cue up the music and probably call it a night. I do thank everybody for joining me. These commercials killing me. I do want to at least watch the end of the game with y'all, but it just depends because this thing's draining me, man. Damn. Can we get to the game? And I know the Bengals obviously go run the ball, I would think. I will also let y'all know how many timeouts that Pittsburgh have because that's going to matter too. All right, game's back on. Let's see what we got here. They're showing a TJ Watt little highlight reel, but he ain't getting there. So I guess low light reel tonight. Yeah, because he ain't getting there. He ain't getting there. You only got one pressure, they say. Few is in the game this season. All right. $5 minutes and 16 seconds remain in the fourth. 1st and 10. Flacco's at his own 10. So they got 90 yards. They could end this game. They actually threw the ball. Chase missed it. They actually threw the ball on first. I guess that was just to get out of tendency. Because obviously I think everybody would think they were running to like get some clock off. But nah, they threw the ball. He held him. To me, he held him. Chase got a hand on it. He just ain't keep it. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left. Second quarter, second and 10. Flacco at the helm. He's in the shotgun. That's my dog snoring in the background, coach. Fake Flacco gets the first down with the fake handoff. Run pass option. Flacco, 40-something years old. Do it for the Onks, baby. Don't never count the Onks out, ever. For real, though. This Onk back in the gym, too. So this Onk, on the prowl. Forget all that. Okay, that's 2 F-bombs. That's it. This poster not even make the cut, but this live. My bad about that last F-bomb. That was not on purpose. All right. No one saw that play coming. That definitely wasn't a tendency. But yes, it's first down. The clock is running. We're under 5 minutes. Fake. Play fake. Flacco. Up top. No one's home. Out of bounds. Actually, it's as close to one of my favorite number sequences as it could get. 4 minutes and 21 seconds remain in the game. Yes. Do you have a second? That's funny to me. But yeah, what else? Oh, I just realized Pittsburgh's 4-1. Wow. Obviously, the Bengals need this win at 2-4. So, we definitely need this. Okay. 4 minutes and 21 seconds remain. Flacco's at the helm. It's 2nd and 10. Flacco's in the shotgun. Ball is snapped. It's a pass. Flacco is murdered. And guess by who? TJ Watt. The guy who they said didn't do much all game. He just got a sack, though. Might have 2 pressures and a sack now. Let's see. Yeah, he got around big boy. And pow. He got around big. Oh, that's a half a sack. That might be a half a sack. Somebody else's hand was on him. I heard if somebody else's hand on him, and that guy Hayward hand was there first, so that might be a half a sack. And they split the screen, so I think that's a half a sack. NFL definitely give out half sacks. I don't know when it started, but 3 minutes remain. It's a run. Dude, number 34 got 2 yards. Clock still running. We're down to 3 minutes remaining. I already got my music queued up. I also want to say something. It's 4th down, so here comes Rodgers. Rodgers going to get a chance. They bleeding the clock, so he's going to get it. No. Yeah, he's going to get it with under 3 minutes, though. Pittsburgh is out of timeouts, or they're not using them. Pittsburgh's not using their timeouts. Okay, we're going to stay to the end of this game. We're going to stay to the end. They're punting from their 15, and Rodgers will have a chance to either tie it or win it. It's 24-30. Bengals. All right. Dude got the punt. He got about 10 extra yards. They had like the 40. So this could be done. Let's see what Rodgers do. This could be done. Here come Unc Rodgers. Don't put it past the Unks. 36 career game-winning drive. 3rd most among active players. We know he could make a comeback. So let's see what Rodgers do. 1st and 10. This is 21st season in the NFL. That's crazy. That is crazy. Rodgers. I like Rodgers. A lot of people got the thing about him and was mad about the COVID, and he lied about vaccine and all that, and he liked to go take trips. And I do mean trips. But I like Rodgers. I mean, let's see what he do here. 1st and 10, 2 minutes, 46 seconds left. Pittsburgh is down by 3, so a field goal can tie it. They're on their own 40. Ball snapped. Rodgers gets out the pocket, scrambles to the right, throws, miss. Whoever 80 is, he was open and he missed it. Looked like a tight end because he was a big fella. 2 minutes and 39 seconds, 2nd and 10. My dog snoring in the background. I do apologize. Oh, no, the ball was tipped. He didn't just miss it. Number 55, Wilson, linebacker, tipped it. Sorry, he didn't just miss it. All right, 2nd and 10. Ball is snapped. Rodgers is in the shotgun. Quick pass, quick throw, quick catch. He's getting up. That's a 1st down. We got a flag on the play. Let's see. We got a hold. Offense. That's bad. Repeat 2nd down. That's bad. We got a hold. Let's look at it, see how egregious it was. Yep, that's a takedown. That's a hold. You can't do that in the NFL. As soon as the dude hit the ground, that's a takedown. And you're all the way up at the neck doing the little choke hold. All right, 2nd and 20, 2 minutes and 31 seconds left. Let's see if Rodgers could put him in field goal range at least. At least. Rodgers in the shotgun. Ball is snapped. Holding. They didn't call it. Catch. There we go. Rodgers then just did it, y'all. There's a late touchdown. There's a late touchdown. The Unks are doing it. That'll put Pittsburgh up by 1. Again, I'm glad we stayed to watch this. The tight end caught a damn slant pass and brought it all the way to the house. It's 30-30 officially, but here comes the point after. And it's 2 minutes and 21 seconds left. The Unks then put up 60 points combined. 61 after this. The Unks. The 40 Club. I ain't gonna lie, I was bench pressing the damn thing. And boy, you 47. You finally bench pressing. For real. The Unks. All right. This is a good one. Let's see if we get the extra point. Nailed it. Pittsburgh goes up by 1. 31-30. What a game. What a game. We got 2 minutes and 21 seconds left. They re-showing the route. It was a damn good route, too. Is damn a cuss word? I don't want to say darn. That's a darn good route. Like, come on, man. Anybody with the YouTube guidelines, can I say damn? Is it, you know, Hoover damn? Damsel in distress. Can I use damn without them thinking that's a cuss word? I gotta know that. Somebody hit me up and let me know that. Rogers is ecstatic. Like he done took some DMT. He's licked a frog or something. Rogers is ecstatic. Let's go see what the Bengals could do. It's their turn. No, that was a big play though. That was nice. This is a good game. I honestly only watched the second half, but I'm glad to say that I watched the second half. This was a good game. All right, Flacco, you got something to do. This is usually where Flacco throw an interception. And so I would not be surprised if he throw a pick. If he throw a pick, we're going straight to music and getting out of here. Straight up. All right. The kickoff ball is to the 20, the 30. Ball will be spotted at the 30 coming out. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remain. Again, for those that joined the show late, this is a live looking at the Ump Bowl. Joe Flacco versus Aaron Rodgers. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Bengals. Pittsburgh just went back up by 1. It's 31-30. The Unks done put up a 60 burger. Thursday night football. Who would have thunk it? I know I wouldn't have went over. That's why I'm glad I kind of took myself away from betting. I ain't take myself away from betting all the way because I do play poker, but I kind of phased out sports betting just because, like, I need to get my not life together, but my gambling together. I gamble on anything. 2 cockroaches, turtle race, all this. So I just chilled out. I just play poker now. I gambled on a relationship and lost too. Shit. I'm here all night, but just not on the podcast. Okay. Chase with the catch. Chase stays in bound. Clock keep running. We are down to the 2-minute warning. They're going to do another commercial. This is where I really got to I need this practice anyway. Because, again, it's the 2-minute warning. We're going to probably have a 2-minute break. I need to continuously talk to at least make the show keep going because I can't just sit in silence while the commercial's playing. So I guess this would be the part of the Thursday night show where I say I need to look forward to basketball and matchups and getting that ready because after February, it will be no more football. And I don't really want to take a hiatus until April. I do plan on taking like April 15th to maybe like what come after April? May to like May 5th or so. And I don't know where the 5th land, but I won't have a hiatus right there because I should be over my 100th show. I think I'm at like 79 shows. And I don't know if continuously going without a break is healthy. So I do want to take a break from it, but I don't want to do it no time doing football, anything. I'm live bowl season. I'm live playoffs. We obviously watching the Super Bowl with Google Translator as what his name? Bumblebee? Bunny, Bad Bunny do his thing. Super Bowl. We here for all that. Pro Bowl. Combine. Shit, draft. Then we're going to take a hiatus. I'm going to let y'all at least miss hearing my dog snore, miss me. Because you can't always be available. You know, if you're too available, that's another reason why I don't want to do a show every day. Like, I'll never want to do a show every day. It's too much availability. Like, you got to miss me a little bit, whoever you are. That's just my opinion. That's my take, my opinion. Dog snoring like he got a damn 9 to 5. This is ridiculous. This should be the last commercial, though. I think I did good just rambling, filibustering, but not really too off the subject. I don't know. Oh, I guess I could say since we last went to air. I had a studio session with my homeboy Shotty. We did a song. I don't want to go in depth into the song because I don't really want spill the beans on nothing we do until it's done, mixed, mastered, marketed, ready to be put out. But for that to be our first song back together, it got us, back on our 1-2. And Sunday we'll be back in the yo. And again, let me mention I am putting out new music. My partner and I are doing an EP as a group with 6 songs. He'll be putting out a solo project of 6 songs. I'll be putting out a solo project of 6 songs. That'll be 3 projects going out to the streaming services at the same time everywhere. And we just go from there because I think I let ageism stop me from writing, recording, and rhyming and performing. But I see a lot of people still doing it, and I love to do it. So I don't think I should let that ignorance of age hating be a factor when I know I can still slaughter this rap stuff whenever I feel a need to. Like, I mean, you give me a subject and a beat, we gonna knock it out. All right, let's get back to it. The kicker is getting ready, so I'm thinking they're in field goal range. Will the Bengals pull off a late win here? Let's see. It's a minute 47 left. It's 2nd and 8. This is wild. We had a 10-point swing in terms of leads. The Steelers led early by 10, followed by the Bengals leading late by 10, and now we are point deficit in the way of the Steelers, if I said that right. But here we go. 2 40-year-old quarterbacks, man. Flacco with the pass. Touchdown. Oh, he slid. Actually, he could have scored. That was a great play. He could have scored. That was a great catch. Flacco looks good. I'm going to keep it real. I think it's the Browns. It ain't these quarterbacks. It's the Browns. Flacco, damn near my age, looking good. Good catch, bro. Number 5. And good awareness because he could have scored. Flacco threw that thing, boy. 5 on 5. Ooh, woo, and he slid. That was nice. I'm glad I stayed in for the watch, Drew. I know some people might think it's dragging along. I don't have nothing else to talk about. But, again, this is a sports show. We're watching a great game right here. It's a minute and 39 left. Kicker is ready. Pittsburgh has 1 timeout left. So, Jiffy, if you're doing the time in your head, Pittsburgh is I don't want to use the F word, but yeah, Pittsburgh, you done. Y'all had a good fight. That was a good play right there, number 5, the slide right there. Oh, and Flacco setting up the punt. Oh, that's the Steelers just took their last time out. We're going to cue up the music and get the music ready because this kick is going to kick this game-winning field goal, and we're going to kick ourselves up off the internet. And again, as always, we appreciate each and every one of you, whether you came in, left, came in, or you go check it later from the algorithm or never see it ever, but you give me a sub. I appreciate it all. As always, the Cashapp is right there. Right there. Everything, any and everything's appreciated. We're only asking, never begging. We're working hard for it as a side gig, as a entertainment source, and as a source of revenue. I'm not here to, make things a little harder than what they seem. I like what I do. If you like what I do too, support in any way you can, even if it's free support. All right, clock's running. It's 3rd and goal. They're basically getting ready to kick the winning field goal. Flacco's numbers are impressive, just to say the least. And it's a big win in the division. You just don't know who's going to win the NFL Super Bowl this year. I swear, I don't know. The kicker looks good. I like the look in his eye. Rodgers thinking he could make something happen, but you can't, bro. You really can't. And they taking the penalty. They taking a penalty. Oh, they took a timeout. They took a timeout with 1 second left. Okay. 53 seconds left. It's 3rd down. Again, they just setting up for the field goal. For the most part, I think Flacco looks good tonight. I mean, I don't know how he's going to look moving forward, but tonight, this is impressive. I don't have his numbers right in front of me. I guess I can pull them up real quick while they're doing that. Let's see. See if I can get Flacco's numbers. All right. They just took the final nail down. Oh, my God. Okay, that was just Hayward being Hayward. Okay. They just took the final nail down. I just want to pull up Flacco's numbers real quick. Team stats. Team stats. Oh, that mean they won't be under team stats. They'll be up under player stats. Let's go to box score. There we go. There we go. Where you at, Flacco? Flacco is 31 of 47 with 342 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He only been sacked twice on 14 hurries. Pressures, sorry. 31 of 47, and he's 42, 43 years old. That's awesome, man. Don't nobody ever tell you what you can't do in life. And I'm not just saying that because I don't want to be ageism and think Unc's better than YNs or elderly folks or OGs, whatever the damn words and initials is. I'm just saying whoever you are, do not ever think you can't do what you want to do in life. It may be hard. It may take time. It may not happen. But you can do it. Field goal's about to go in. Again, I thank everybody for joining us. We're queuing up the music. Y'all have a good night. Field goal is good. Game is not officially over. It's got 7 seconds left. But if you know, like I know, game is over. They're going to try a Hail Mary. It's probably not going to work, even though Aaron Rodgers have thrown some Hail Marys. I'm going to just go. It's not going to work. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for joining me. That's my take. Nug the narrator. I see y'all Sunday.
If DJ Frank White isn't on your mixtape, keep yourself.
That was the wrong song. That's the right song.
DJ Frank White.
Y'all have a good night.
So sad. So shit. The nigga take the alive, I'm getting high with my 35. Habitual line steppers, they playing both sides. That's the quickest way to get you to the most high. Cause long as you don't die, look at your nose ride. I won't lie, I know I've been on my shelf, yeah. Cause most of these whole niggas only gon' tell on you. These new niggas just new niggas, I'm telling you. They gas got them all gassed up, I put a shell on you. Balboa committee, still with it, baby. Went from just getting into now, getting it crazy. Feeling some type of way, you know I'm digging this lady. Nothing changed, still put it down like a shitty baby. Still got the game in their headlock. They know what time it is, they gotta wear a watch. Your baby mama been begging to give her headshots. Violate if you want, you get your head popped. This Balboa in the dreadlock in every spot. Make a move big, not get what the bird got. Shit, you move, these niggas is despicable. Get your shit mopped, throw what you feel. They got me mobbing like a low, get ready to get my slug on. These niggas ready on my nigga, now the plug down. Don't let it touch my hand, I do sell shit. So much gritty, right like I play for the Celtics. Yo, now, fuck y'all, it's only us, get that selfish shit. We make plays, we'll play ourselves, shit. Info from last night, better know the cash right. Sip lean all day, first class white flight, might just overdose. Far from the Holy Ghost, make it a happen. Grab me an old smoke, might go to hell. See my father, tell him now he left me a bastard. His son still got proud, I write what the voices say. Gave all my choices weight. Streets I degrade, or they close to my dying day. So Sinatra, my weight partner. Don't interrupt a monster while he eating his pasta. This my life, get a knife, get a slice. Skating on thin ice, I ain't right. Every day the same old same. Trends stay the same, go that cuts to the brain. Pain. When I die, bury me. The fucking man. And if I didn't push weight, I never saw a gram. Dear mama, I feel like I must confess. The hustle grabbed me early, know you did your best. Look, get ready to get my slug on. These niggas ready on my nigga, now the plug down. so much grinning, right like I play for the South. To your neck, fuck y'all, it's only us, yeah, that selfish shit. We make plays, we'll play ourselves. Selfish shit. Same close from last night, better know the cash right. Sip lean all day, first class, bright flight. More talent in my pinky on my arm. So slay might be better known for soft play. On the real CBS would be impressed. I'm a honeymoon hunters, nigga, no stress. Who but me? I ask you niggas who but me? I'm the prototype of what a hustler need to be. Can give a damn, but shit, I wasn't giving nothing. Got it all out the mud, nigga, no
They love it. I'm a million in this subject. Catch a clap and bucket. So get your shoe shot box, bitch, me back and buffing. I have my back in the dirt before I go back to nothing. Saying every crash is a treasure. Small faces and plastic bags and drastic measures. Don't even hit my line talking about half a better. Sight war, hashtag, and the collector. La familia, got it going like a low. Get ready to get my slug on. These niggas ready on my nigga, not a plug down.
Already got my hand, I do sell shit. So much credit, right like I play for the South.
To your neck, fuck y'all, it's only us, yeah, that selfish shit. We make plays, we'll play ourselves.
Same folks from last night, better know the cash right. Sip lean all day, first class, bright flight. Nigga.